Hello everybody and welcome back to Garden Paws, where let's have a little look outside. Oh, it's raining today, so we have weather effects now. I don't think we had rain before, so that is a new thing. I like a new thing. I think there was some mail in our mailbox, so let's have a little look. Enlarge your shop from Frank. I took a walk by your shop the other day and you're selling really well. If you ever want to upgrade its size to sell more and have more customers come talk to me, my shop is just inside the town, by the town. Well, Frank. I think we'll go and see Frank. We've got 240 Scooby dollars and I want to see how much things cost at his shop. Because we didn't check that out yesterday, did we? I can't believe I spent all my money on chickens and I didn't have a chicken coop. That's so stupid. This is the things that you do when you're a she-lab and you don't concentrate on things and you're like, oh, let's just do this. It seems like a great idea. Well, you know, I can pick up daisies on the way over as well. So we'll see if we can get the chicken coop as a priority. What is this? Something flashed then. I can harvest these big things. Cool. So plant fiber might be a really good resource. I don't know if that's used in crafting or something, but awesome regardless. So I'm just going to jump up here. It's generally a good way to get to Frank's. Go up the stairs. Hello. Right, so Frank has a shop and you can buy wood and stone from him. Oh, that's pretty cool. And upgrades 800 for a chicken coop, maximum capacity 3, so I've got the exact right amount of chickens, which is really cool. Upgrade your shop for 500. Build the miner's shop for 3000. A new quest line to process geodes. The blacksmith, we did that last time. Purchase new tools and upgrades, new quest line, energy +5. You get extra energy with each upgrade you build. The wheat farmer. The flower shop, flower merchant. That's direct competition! Why would I want that? The costume shop. Bakery. The fisherman. Wow. An appearance shop. Oh, so that's probably for skins and things. A living room. I like get the extra building onto my house. An inn where you can enjoy a nice meal. Oh wow. 20,000 though. That's expensive. Oh, and you can see them tiled as well. That's quite nice. So we need to save up 800 for my chicken coop. So I've got lots of work to do. Lots of work. I need to water my hydrangea. We will get these chickens up and running in the next day or two. I reckon by the end of this episode, I could probably have it done if I make sure I do open my shop at the right time. So I'm not going to spend any of my money. I'm going to see if I can get another 500 or 600 over the next couple of days. I reckon I can do it. It probably, possibly might be better to do the shop expansion first, but, you know, I'm going to do the chicken coop first, and then I'm going to do the shop expansion as soon as I can after that. Okay, let's go and find as much as we can. So the first thing I want to do today is to water all my crops. Oh, I don't need to because it's raining, of course. That's really cool. There seem to be more daisies around, but we don't really have things like dandelions so much at the moment. They'll show up later though. I'll just sell as many daisies as humanly possible right now. And I might sell things like the plant fibre, wood, that sort of thing. There do seem to be plenty about. I do need to get these. I don't know how much plant fibre sells for. Probably not much. Small insects. Oh, how interesting. I have not seen that before. Wonder what they're for. Wonder if they're for like... Maybe I'll try and sell them maybe, but like they might be for fishing. I'm liking the improvements to the game, definitely. It's really coming on. Some wood. Some more wood. More daisies, more daisies, more daisies. More daisies and more daisies. Hopefully it shouldn't be too long before it starts giving me other things, like once I start doing my quests and stuff. In fact, was it a quest to upgrade my shop? No, not really. Okay, that's fine. We'll open up quest lines as we upgrade more things. I imagine that more flowers will grow as I do more upgrades as well. Just keep picking my flowers for now. Could have sworn that was a mushroom then. It was a piece of wood. I'll be interested to see what other flowers do start to grow, whether there's new ones. Because plant fibre is definitely a new thing, and those insects are new. Oh, and a little bit of a glitch there. My computer doesn't always handle rain effects super well. Not enough space in my inventory. Oh, that sucks. I'll have to sort that out. It's full of daisies probably. The shop can be opened in an hour. Okay. Well, we'll come back there later on maybe. I've still got quite a bit of energy. And the seaweed in the water as well. I can sell the seaweed. Oh, there's another daisy there. Daisy, Daisy, give me your answer due. I'm half crazy. Oh, for the love of you. I love old songs like that. So many of them, though, are so politically incorrect nowadays. It's really difficult to sing those sort of songs in public when so many of them are really bad. Right. I've got wheat there at the moment, so I'm going to sell small insects. It seems like they're fairly... And I'm going to sell plant fibre. It seems like the small insects, you know, they're fairly common. Oh, it's only like a minute. I've got to open up early. There we are. Shop can be opened. Alright, here we go. Let's make some money. Got loads of stuff to restock as well, so I'm hoping I'll get lots of customers in. If I upgrade the shop, I'll get more customers. So I'm very torn between getting the shop upgrade earlier and getting the chicken coop. I mean, the fact I got the chickens first was probably not the brightest of ideas, but it'll be a while before I can capitalise on that anyway. So I may just get the shop upgrade first and then do the chickens next. Aww. I love the little sort of weaselly ones, the little sort of badgery mustelids. They're mustelids. Probably of the weasel persuasion. 5 for plant fibre, which is about the same as for wheat as well. 5 for insects. Good to have a range of things. I mean, I do definitely have enough stuff to fill 6 slots, so having a second table would be good. Because I could have wheat, insects, daisies, plant fibre, cabbages, dandelions. Thank you. Come again. I think it would be lovely if like some of the characters from town came to the shop, but I do understand like it would be a bit unrealistic. It seems there's only about 10 of them. And the same 10 people are coming to my shop every day. And shops don't really work if you have like only 10 people coming to them. That probably isn't enough unless you're literally selling something really expensive, like expensive art or like sofas or something like that. You sell 10 sofas in a day, then you're probably making a decent amount of money, but you sell 10 flowers in a day, you're probably having a rough day. Oh, we're at now 340. So you need about another 10, no, another 30 odd sales. 360, need 140 more. And that will get me my upgrade. It might not come this episode. We'll have to see. But yeah, I'll do shop upgrade then, I'll do chicken coop. I don't think... It's the old throwing good money after bad, isn't it? I should do things in the right order, even if I have made a silly mistake with buying the chickens too early. I mean, I'll have to spend that money eventually. Oh, what happened to your face? Did you get in an accident with some paint? And you're traumatized by the paint fumes? Oh, I need to restock some wheat in there. And some more daisies. There we go. Paint guy doesn't seem to know what he's doing. He's a bit like, I don't know what's happening here. I'm covered in paint. Come on, just 80 to go. We can do this, guys. We've got 2 hours. Okay, we've run out of insects now. Why don't we sell some daisy seeds? I got a bajillion of them, and I'll get a bajillion more, so I'm not going to plant all of them, am I? I've decided in this run I'm not going to plant daisies at all. I'll gather them, and I'll plant things that will give me more profit. And that way I'm not using my whole stamina just on farming. Some people might play it a different way, and they might just go out to get novel seeds and then just do everything via farming. That's a completely valid way to do it as well. It might even be a better way to do it. I just find it a slightly more boring way. So I like to keep this farm a bit smaller. Sometimes I like to craft and farm, and sometimes I like to explore. It really depends on the game. Oh, what happened to my face? It's in the table again. Come on, guys, we're nearly there. Come on, just a couple more sales. Yeah, come on, come on, buy something. Buy something! Buy something! $65, $70. Come on, 10 minutes, last orders. $80. $85. Oh, $4.85. That sucks. I don't think we even have the notice board yet, do we? Let's go and have a look quickly. I might be able to get a bit more money if the notice board is there, but I think that turns up a bit later on. It's going to take me a few days to save for the coop. So I'm just going to have a little look, see if the notice board is there. See if anybody around town has any like quests or anything for me. Doesn't look like they do at the moment. It's only like day 4 or something though, so... It's day 3 of spring actually. It's still day 3. I could check the mine for more geodes. That was something I wanted to check out, wasn't it? The mine for more geodes because I want to see how often they respawn. Oh look, there's already another geode in there. This is good actually. If I can get a couple of geodes each day from town, that would be really cool. And I'll save them up until the blacksmith's there to crack them for me with his anvil. So I won't be selling them until later on, but I'll be saving them up. Oh yes, and I want to see if I can be a scallywag again. Flint. Oh, that's interesting. What's that? Is that harvestable? No. I should go and collect some seaweed as well, I think. I need to empty my inventory out a bit more as well. So, yeah, I used to be able to go and, like, steal stuff from in Mr. Mooney's place. In fact, do I even have the inventory room for this? I do not. Right, I'm going to go and empty my inventory. I'll harvest that, though. And that. And that. I'm going to go in, empty my inventory into my chest, and then I'm going to come and, like, steal things from Mr. Mooney. Because I am a bad cat. They said I could gather things from around the area. Valid way to progress quicker though. Thievery. Oh yeah, let's see. Go to my chest. May need to make another chest soon. Or I may need to make another chest like right now. So I don't need wheat seeds, daisy seeds. I'm gonna try and sell all of the seeds. Anything that will stack, I will try and get out on my road. Geodes really shouldn't be in there. But that's enough for me to go steal eggs and stuff from Mr. Mooney, so that's fine. And it takes barely any stamina to do that as well. Also, I may try some crafting in a minute as well. Try and make some axes, things like that. They tend to sell for a decent amount. And I will do some other maths as well. As much as I hate maths, I will do some other maths on whether making certain tools is better. Wow, would you look at that? There's a nice big egg there. You can pet the chickens too. Got chicken poop. And some more eggs. Thank you. Oh, I can't get out. See, I mean, if they didn't want me to go in there and get stuff, they wouldn't have put, like, a convenient hay bale there for me to get out, right? What's that? Small insects. Cool. I might just collect all the plant fiber and small insects from over here as well. Because you get 3 plant fiber per action. So that's selling for about 15. And then sometimes you get insects. So that's like another... That's like 20 gold per thing you collect, basically. So we can get loads of stuff from the plant fiber. Super happy about that. Provided people want plant fiber. But we've got plant fiber and daisies at the moment. That's our main thing to sell. Maybe it's time to make a work table. More flint. There's definitely more stuff to collect early on now, which is really quite nice. Make money quicker. Progress a bit quicker. Right, so. I will return to the ranch. I call it a ranch. It's my ranch. It's my flower ranch. And I will pick up some stone and wood. And I will pop some daisies away. Just so I've got a little bit of room for whatever I need to pick up. Okay, So what I want to do is go into my crafting menu. So from here I can make stone pickaxes, all that sort of thing. A new watering can. Fish bait. Ah, so you make these small insects into fish bait. I thought that would probably be what they were for. Makes sense. A stone block, wooden board, all the same as it was before. You can make rope out of plant fibre now. Sells for 25, uses 5 plant fibre, and plant fibre sells for 5. However, if I sell a rope to someone, that's like selling 5 plant fibres. So what it might do is mean that I can make more money faster, because there'll be people buying more expensive items, even if they are made out of something that was less expensive. So, you know, it's going to be, if I get a certain amount of sales per day, it's better to have them buying expensive things. Right, paper takes 10 and it sells for 51. Now, that is actually a very slight profit, I think. Yeah, very slight profit. So we could make some paper and see if people want to buy that. Okay, so a stone block is 4 stone. And a stone pole, wooden pole, sorry, not a stone pole, a wooden pole is 2 wood. I don't know what wood and stone sell for. So it's very hard to tell. So it sells for 30, 30, 30, 35 for a fishing pole. Which is rope and a wooden pole, and the rope is worth 25. Yeah, it might be. Might be good to do things like that. But it's not a huge markup. A watering can sells for 40 and it's made out of 2 stone blocks, so that's 8 stone. Stone probably sells for 5, so it's about the same again. So I'm going to make my stone into stone blocks. Stone block sells for 20, you see. And I'll make that into a couple of watering cans. Oh, we don't have enough space. Okay, that's fine. I'm going to pop the paper on here to be sold tomorrow. I may need to make a new chest. Can I make that in my inventory? Can I make a work table? There's a few things I'm going to just make. It'd be good to make early on if possible. Doesn't look like I can make a work table. I'm sure I had a work table last time. Did we maybe have one? Or maybe be given one? No. Oh, I better go to bed. Okay. Sorry, game. I was trying to work stuff out. So we've made some paper. That'll give us a couple of hundred if we can sell it all. Now, this is how we're going to make our money. We're going to actually craft things this time. From the get-go. Because like I say, it just means that the sales, I think if you get the same amount of sales, but they're buying more expensive stuff, you'll make more money. Okay, let's have a little look. Oh, we've got how to keep your farm organised. Hey kiddo, hope you're doing well. Your grandpa and I just thought of something you might enjoy. If you'd like to keep your crops even, you can do so by turning on grid placement in the options menu. Oh yes! There's a grid! Oh, I'm so excited by this. Grid placement. Options menu. Where's that then? Let me just see what it said again. So if I do that and I try and plant things, this might actually make planting feel nicer for me. So if I go to my hoe. Yeah, it's snapping to a grid. That's really, really nice. It gives you quite a lot of options on placement, but it does snap, so it means that you can... Oh, I really like that so much. I don't really actually want to dig anything right now. But if I did want to make my farm bigger, it wouldn't be all in wonky lines, because I'm terrible at lining those things up. I'm really, really bad at it. Right, let's do some... We could make some fishing bait. I just don't know how to make a work table. Why can't I do that? Why am I so silly? Maybe there's a building menu as well. Or maybe I have to buy one like off Frank or something. No, I don't think I do though. Wooden block, wooden board, wooden pole, watering can, hose, sickle, axe, hammer, fishing pole. Build a workbench and other crafting stations to access more crafting recipes. I do not see it though. It says, hit T to open your crafting, gather materials, build a workbench and other crafting stations to access more crafting recipes. Well, I'm not going to worry about it for now. I'll maybe look into that a bit later. But I desperately need a new chest and things like that, so... That's a little unfortunate that I can't work that out at the moment. It might be something that comes later. It might be that I need to craft more things. Oh, still daisies everywhere. Okay. Oh, actually, in his room sneezing. He sounds like a lion roaring or something. Mind you, my sneezing is not much better. I sneeze like... I don't know. Someone has described it as an alien giving birth. And I'm like, since when were you around to see an alien giving birth to know what that sounds like? In fact, it was Avak that described it like that, so I'm allowed to take the mick out of his sneezing however much I want after he said that. See, there's butterflies everywhere. I'm like, I need a butterfly net. I need to catch them. I don't know why I see things, you know, free in nature, flying around the place, and I'm like, I have to catch it. I have to make it mine. But apparently I do. Oh, it's very relaxing just walking around gathering stuff. Super relaxing. I've gone a bit far now though, I need to turn back. I wonder if this will eventually be the fishing pier. Oh, someone's got a quest for me down here, look. Robert. Hey, I'm Robert. My wife is Flo. We keep to ourselves out here. This is our local place. Oh, it's you. Try not to make too much noise when wandering in the forest. You might scare the wildlife. Okay, I have completed the quest that I didn't even know I had to meet Robert. Oh, it looks like we can meet the guy over here as well now. We saw him last time. Oh, I've forgotten his name. He is... Thorne, yes. Hey there, I'm Thorne. These islands are great for growing flowers. If you bring me 10 daisies, I can trade for some of these dandelion seeds. Absolutely. There you go. Yeah, dandelion seeds are a much better profit. 5 dandelion seeds isn't too bad. Much better profit than daisies. So I will go back and plant those with the remaining stamina I have. And I might try use the grid placement to try and help with that. I don't know why I was trying to plunder your nest, little duck. I am so bad. We should make good money today, though. I made all that paper. I think paper will be a good thing to sell. Unlike crafted things will be a good thing to sell as well, because they sell for a lot at once. I do want a range of things, though. I want a range of different prices on things, so that people that come along, they don't have much money, they can buy some daisies or some plant fibre or wheat or whatever, and then the people that have more money have options for expensive things to buy, so they're not walking away with a daisy when they actually had 50 gold in their inventory. Okay, my inventory's full again. This is going to be a common problem until I can build a workbench and get a second chest going. So daisy seed and wheat is not good because they both go for 5 at the same time. So if we have daisy seed and daisy, and then when the daisy seed runs out, we could put something like small insect or wheat in there. And then eventually, and we can sell the chicken eggs as well. They sell for a bit. I might go steal some more as well. It's nearly time for the shop to open though. You can just pick up a... Oh, I still got a full inventory. I didn't even clear it out any at all. Okay, I can't even go steal eggs. This is my my punishment for my hubris of going to steal eggs. I am a bad she-lab. Open the trash can. Oh, there's a trash can for me. Nice. Good stuff. I could take a little nap in my hammock. Oh, right. When you take a nap in your hammock. Oh, wow. That is much better than it used to be. Absolutely much better. You get loads more stamina for wasting that hour now. So when I get into the more high stamina stuff, that's going to be super duper useful. Okay, come and buy my wares. I said, come and buy my wares. I can see them running. Run faster. Come on, you know you want to buy the paper. That's what you want to buy, isn't it? You want to buy some paper. Yeah? You want to buy some paper. Buy some paper. Go buy some paper. They're running away without buying anything. Which means they probably, if I had more stock or more varied stock from upgrading the shop, I would get more sales because they wouldn't run away without buying anything. I've got a good range of prices though. There, we can do the upgrade now. So next episode we'll have an upgraded shop. That's not too bad for episode 3, right? Probably by episode 4 or 5 we'll have our chickens. I will do the dandelion seed planting as well. It actually seems a bit more viable to do planting and scavenging in this one because now you can get a bit more stamina back from a hammock nap. We did sell paper. You wait, I'll make enough money today to get the chicken coop, and I'll be like really torn as to what to do. But I think the shop upgrade will progress me faster. I could have had that done by day 2, to be fair. Well, no, actually, he didn't send me the email to say, well, the mail. I'm doing it again. The mail to say that I could even get the shop upgrade. So I don't know whether those were available on day 1. They probably were, though. You want to buy that paper? You really want to buy that paper? You really want to buy that paper? Yeah, I would make so much more money if they had more options. They wouldn't run away without buying anything as much. Which is what you want. Making really good money. Crafted things seem to be good, but you do have to give them the option of buying something cheaper, because otherwise they run away without buying something. So when you've got 3 things on a shop stall, I would say 2 of them need to be cheap. You could maybe get away with 1 being expensive. You don't want them to run away without buying stuff, which they are doing at the moment. It's probably unavoidable to start with. Yeah, I knew this would happen. I've got enough to do the chicken coop. But then if I've got enough today to do the chicken coop, then all I have to do is make another 500 and I'll have enough. Do you see what I mean? I'll probably have it next episode. Oh, I need to restock. I'm just watching them. I could be putting more daisies and wheat and small insects in there. I could make more paper out of that plant fibre as well. Paper sells well. But once they've expanded the shop, I'll do a mixture of paper and rope so that there's different price ranges on them. There's so much more stuff to sell now. I think I had 3 tables in my last playthrough and I still had like way too much stuff to sell. Which is why storage is important. The shop will close in half an hour. Quick. Stick some daisy seeds in there. Always try and keep it full and stocked up. Unlike what I did earlier. And you will make lots of monies. So at the moment I've got enough for a chicken coop. And 64 towards the shop upgrade, or vice versa. Because I will do the shop upgrade first. So I'll be 364 towards the 800 that I need. We made 379 gold today. I feel like that was a really decent run. Making the paper did make me more money. Flat out. Okay, so next thing I want to do is... I'm going to dig the soil here, here. I don't know what I was growing there. This is so wonky still. How? How am I making these so wonky? Okay, never mind. I'll plant these dandelion seeds over here and then... They actually do seem to be more in a row though than they were. I just haven't planned it out very well. I will change that later though. I'll maybe go a little bit backwards and it'd be nice if I could put like a little fence in or something that would allow me to like line them up a bit better. Bird of wishes were horses. Alright, so do I want... Chicken coop means I've got more stuff to sell, but a shop upgrade would mean I'd have more slots to sell things in, and I can always steal eggs and feathers from Mr. Mooney until I'm ready to make my own. So I think the shop upgrade, and the fact that the chickens will take a while to grow up and start producing as well, so I'm going to be putting into it before I start getting out. So they're a bit more of an investment in a way. These guys, amazing. Paper is amazing. And rope and stuff. I feel like it is definitely starting to be easier to make money in here because there's more things to craft and get more expensive items. I only really started to work that out towards the end of my demo playthrough. Right, view the upgrades. Oh, no, don't run that way. View the upgrades. There we go. So I want the shop number 2 with the 2... Oh, is it 3 stalls on it? No, it's 2 stalls. It'll be ready tomorrow. Hurrah! So I can spend all the extra energy I got from my hammock just like gathering loads of plant fibre and make tons of paper and rope and things. Get daisies, get plant fibre. Haven't checked the geode situation today either. Let's say it seems like the geodes respawn a bit more often now. I might head into town and do that via all these plants, clearly. I might make some fishing bait and sell it, to be honest. If I can, with the small insects. Just making things that are a bit more expensive. But still giving choice. That is how you make the most money. I feel, anyway. I could be wrong. Never take what I say as gospel or anything, but I feel like that's going to be the best way. Whether forcing them to buy more expensive stuff is a good option. It doesn't seem to, because they do seem to turn away if it's too expensive for them. So I think that the way the game is probably playing is that they've got an inventory. I did nothing. I was not thinking of stealing those cabbages at all. Abby's just smiling at me with glowy cheeks. I'm like, I'm glad I didn't steal your cabbages because I couldn't. That's more like a path up to Frank's place rather than having to jump up there all the time. Although I kind of like a little bit of cross-country jumping. I know I could press 3. I know this. I've got a little bit of a issue getting that geode. That's fine. There's 3 in here today. Oh my goodness, I'm going to have so many. Oh, by the time I get the blacksmith, I'm going to have tons of them. I'll just get that rock out of the way. That might help me get this one. Yeah. But yeah, that's awesome. 3 geodes. Oh, I'm going to pass out soon. I'd best get back to my house. Run, Sheila, run! There's just so much to do now, and I don't run out of energy half as fast. 1 nap a day seems to be, like, fairly optimal. I'm trying to get back to my house. Hey, Sammy. Yeah, once I've got my shop upgrade and my chicken coop, I might spend a bit more money on planting some of the seeds that Sammy sells, because they will give me a bigger profit. That and crafting. Oh, do you know, I think it's a bit more fun now. I feel really accomplished, which is always fun. Oh, I passed out. Boo! So I made 379 gold. I spent 500 of it. I wonder if I'll have a penalty to my stamina. Doesn't seem to be. I unlocked Cat Universe. Oh, was that like a skin? Awesome. I'm guessing that I can maybe buy that in the skin shop eventually. But yeah, that's really cool. I'm looking forward to playing around with all the skins, but that's going to be it for this episode because I've run out of time. So I hope you really enjoyed it, because I did. I had loads of fun. I'm enjoying playing this again. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed. If you did, leave me a like below, and if you'd like to see more, please subscribe. I'll let you know when the videos are out. I hope to see you next time. In the meantime, please look after yourselves and keep being awesome.